YouTubers and gamers, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Messiah Entertainment. Today I'm reviewing Marvel's newest blockbuster smash hit, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, is it really as good as they're saying? Let's find out. So basically, so I don't give you guys any spoilers, I'm just going to give you guys a summary and a slight overview of what happens in the movie. Okay, so basically a bunch of criminal loser misfits from all over the galaxy come together to stop this bad guy named Ronan the Accuser from destroying the galaxy. Now, like always, they don't always start off together, but in the end, you know, they gotta work together to take down a bigger evil, and they end up in the end becoming great friends and, you know, becoming the Guardians of the Galaxy. Each one has had something that they've lost, whether it be family or homeworlds or whatever, and they all come together because of that, and they end up doing a lot more good than evil, even though they're, you know, these criminals, which is pretty cool. First off, you got Star-Lord, okay? He's the main human character in this movie. He's funny, he knows how to fight, you know, the entire movie, he kind of just like, you know, he held it down. Chris Pratt, he held the role down. Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, was awesome too. She was the adopted daughter of Thanos, you know, and she knew how to fight. She was serious, you know, she kind of had a love thing with a Star-Lord for a second there, but it doesn't seem like that went all the way through. David Bautista, you know, he's mostly a wrestler, he's not really an actor, so, you know, some people were a little bit like, you know, I don't know how this guy's really gonna do, but I liked him. Groot, for most of the film, you get the feeling that he's like more like this, you know, this nice guy who just walks around and he's like, you know, muscle for Rocket Raccoon, which I'll get to in a second. But, you know, by the end of the movie, he does some pretty cool things, and he shows himself, he proves himself to the audience. Okay, he's awesome. You know, he knows how to fight when the time arises. Okay, he'll get down to business. He'll handle business. Played by Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel only said about 3 words, "I am Groot," but you know, it was still cool. And my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy, Rocket Raccoon, this small guy had so much to say. He was probably the biggest character despite his size. Okay, he was funny, he was you know, ready for action. He knew how to destroy things. You know, he was just the most explosive character in the whole movie, and I loved him. He was awesome. As far as villains go in this movie, Ronan the Accuser, the main central villain, he was okay. He did a good job being the bad evil guy. He wasn't a Loki or anything. You know, he's not gonna get critically acclaimed for that or anything like that. But you know, he did his role well, and he did a good job. Probably the biggest villain that wasn't even central to the movie, that I guess is gonna, you know, be building up to later on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Thanos. He was featured in this one. He was actually talking, and you know, he had a big it wasn't, you know, essential villain big, but you know, he actually, you could tell he's in the universe. You know, he's not being shadowed. He's here. He is gonna cause some damage soon. Okay, maybe Phase 3 Marvel, you know, he'll probably won't be in Avengers Age of Ultron, but you know, he's gonna play a big role later on in this film franchise. On a side note, the humor in this movie came in big dosages and at the perfect time. It didn't feel inappropriate like, you know, some movies do. During action sequences where you're supposed to feel like, you know, this is really gonna be, you know, like a tragic moment. That doesn't happen here. The humor comes in at the perfect times from the perfect people, and there's tons of it to go around from between Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon and Groot and, you know, all these other characters. Just a lot of humor in the movie, and I really like that. It was perfect. Action sequences were awesome as well. Rocket Raccoon tears things up, and in true Marvel fashion, you know, everything is top notch. Overall, the movie had great actors, a great story, great humor. There really wasn't much to not like from Marvel's newest blockbuster. So ultimately, I'd have to give this movie a 9 out of 10. In my opinion, this has to be probably one of the best Marvel films that have come out in a while. It's not, to me, in my opinion, it's not as good as the Avengers or Captain America 2, but it probably would come right under that, or you know, under maybe like one of the Iron Man films, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a great film, probably one of the best under, as I said before, Captain America 2: The Winter Soldier this year. And you know, for any Marvel fan or just a fan of superheroes, this is definitely a must-see. This also gets you excited for, you know, when the Guardians of the Galaxy part of the universe and the Avengers part of the universe, you know, when those two come together, you know, it would be very interesting to see what it would look like to have Thanos fighting against people like the Avengers, who's obviously, I guess, not really that technologically advanced to really combat him like I guess the Guardians would be, and it's interesting to see what it would be like to have the Guardians meet up with the Avengers, to have Star-Lord talk to Tony Stark and Captain America and have them collaborate together. That would be very interesting, and I for one really just can't wait to see that. To see how the Avengers, would have to work with the Guardians in order to take down a threat as big as Thanos. And now that the Infinity Gems and all that have just been introduced to the universe, and if he has the Infinity Gauntlet, which has been teased at Comic-Con before, so that's probably going to be brought into the storyline as well. To see that happen and possibly Avengers 3, that would be explosive. That might be one of the biggest films ever, in my opinion. But of course, that's just my opinion. You guys have your own. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie in the comment section below. What did you guys think? Did you guys agree with me? Is it like one of the best Marvel films that you've seen in a while since Captain America, or was it better than Captain America? Or did you guys not like it outright and thought it was a little too far away from the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys really did like this video, you guys can always subscribe to me to find out when the next video is coming out. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I'm always tweeting about new things. You guys could follow me on Vine. I've always got some funny Vines up for you guys, you know what I'm saying? So, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.